Yeah, wise person probably would have started Q before they started streaming, thinking about it because the queues are probably going to be long. I'm not a wise person. Oh, silver. Yeah, I actually have no clue how long the queues are going to be thinking about it because it is PvP, and then on top of that, it's kind of late. So hopefully, queues, but then the queues are going to be pretty long. I should have started queue before I started the stream, but again, that would have been the smart thing to do. And like, I don't know if I've ever done a smart thing in my life, so yeah. $4 is still kind of pretty much nobody will like ever build Zephyr. You paid 2,000 gold, 20% attack speed and a bit of movement speed, but you're pretty much already over capped on attack speed by the time you hit it. Zephyr's is it's so useful. It's just way too expensive. Got the right thing collector now enough. Be just as good as collector now. Changes to it. I'd try that if I get a game. What way does Zephyr make ADCs feel better? You already hit the attack speed cap in 3 items. You're paying 2,000 gold for 20% attack speed that you don't need. You can only get at level 15 on the lane that gets the least amount of XP and takes the longest to hit level 15. I know that's what Freak said, and the balance team says, but just because they say it doesn't mean that's how it actually works. Defensive boots almost always have more value than attack speed boots in the first place for most champs, and then even then paying like 3,100 gold total for Zephyr versus just getting the like survivability of either of these two is almost never worth it. Zephyr is just kind of unfortunately kind of dead because the item kind of sucks. Now, if you could break the attack speed cap, it wouldn't be so bad, but you can't. Attack speed cap. I hate the attack speed cap. Such a lame mechanic. Do you want me to pick you up? Alright, come here. Fight me to get me to pick you up. I hope you. Not just for Kindred. I mean, Kindred is good if you can kind of justify the Zeal item, but sometimes it's hard to justify a Zeal item in like certain games because a lot of times games go to like are over by like 2 to 3 items. And a lot of times, like ADCs and things are going things like Kraken into a crit item, or like Kindred goes Trinity into a crit item and stuff. So it's like kind of feels bad to go Zeal item sometimes. The item's not bad. I don't know. I hate Death Stance. That's my take on that item. Whenever the item's good and people build it, the champions that build it, aka bruisers, feel like they never die because they get Death Stance and Tabby, and then they feel like they don't take any damage, and I hate it. I hate that item anytime it's like good. That's the only take because I hate this item. So what is it, like 30% damage reduction for melee champions on top of then like you get the 10% damage reduction from Tabby, plus you get all the armor from Tabby and like Death Stance, and then it's just like they take like no damage. They get 1 assist and then all the damage goes by. It's like it's so obnoxious. I don't for Death Stance ever having magic resist. I know it used to have like lifesteal on it, I'm pretty sure, but I don't remember it ever having magic resist. Did it have magic resist? You're probably right. I just don't remember it. Was this like how long ago was this? Because at this point, there's been so many item changes that I don't remember anymore. It did briefly. Ah, fair enough. I don't remember that one. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, the only things I can say for the item changes, like if you're looking for tanky items, is Thornmail is probably gonna be stupid good if you're looking for a like armor item. Because on PBE, Thornmail is only 2450 gold, and you're like, oh well, it must give a little. It must not give that much armor. It gives 100 armor. You can pay what is it like essentially the same amount that an ADC is paying for like an item and a longsword. You can buy this and Tabby and have 125 armor plus 10% damage reduction plus reflect the damage and give Grievous wounds. It's kind of a lot. They got rid of the HP on it. On this, yeah, they got rid of the HP on it. If I remember correctly now, the Ornn version of this too, I think gives like, was it like 150 armor? I don't know why they got rid of the HP, dude. I couldn't tell you. All I know is they got rid of the HP, they made it really cheap and gave it 100 armor. I don't know. I couldn't tell you why. I couldn't tell you why they do half the things they do. And I don't know. I think Grievous is pretty damn good right now, depending on the matchup. Especially in the lane where people are probably going to buy Thornmail in the first place, being top lane for the most part. I think Grievous is pretty nice against things like Volley and stuff. Like, when you're winning against things like Volley and, like, you know, Garen, Darius, Aatrox, stuff like that all the time, I feel like, and I mean, hell, even Nasus has the built-in lifesteal, Renekton, all of them. Like, I feel like having the healing reduction and 100 armor against them probably feels pretty damn good. I mean, think about it. It's 2,400 gold. You're reflecting damage and getting 100 armor plus the healing reduction. In my opinion, that's pretty nice in the lane for where champions are building it. Like Grievous? Well, I know you mean Grievous, but I mean just like I'm talking about Grievous for this. Grievous in general, I think is fine. Honestly, Grievous does its job pretty good. Like it counters hardcore healing, but it doesn't just negate all healing entirely in the game, which is the point of it. It's not supposed to remove healing entirely. How was Frozen Heart? If I remember correctly, they took away the Rock Solid passive from Frozen Heart. Fine. Yeah, they took away the Rock Solid passive and it gives the 75 armor and things. Oh my god, the Q popped. Not gonna lie, I've been in Q for so long that it kind of like scared me for a second. Here's where we find out I got ADC in that jungle and get to be sad. You know, we're good. We're good. Now, if I remember correctly, the Cassante like rework on PB right now is a little ridiculous in terms of like he can get like 96% armor pen, which is insane.
All still know us, though they try to forget. Soon, we will remind them.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Peacefully they go.
Hungry we follow.
30 seconds until
I saw some like weird takes about some of the PBE changes. Like, there's a lot of weird gimmicky PBE takes. Like, but I saw some weird takes like having the ability to like item queue and like makes it, you know, takes out skill from the game because it shows you how close you are to your item annoying. And I'm just sitting here like, there's a lot of crutches right adds to the game, but I don't know if I would call that a crutch because like I could just walk to my turret and open this and be like, I need 3,100 gold. I have X amount of gold. Okay. I don't really know why people are upset about that change out of all things because I don't really see how that change affects gameplay at all, but yeah. Some people are more like upset about that, and I don't quite understand it.
Forevermore. Wolf strikes. Draws breath.
Well, Shaco obviously knows on this side of the map. He could still choose my blue side. I don't know if he will. He could also come choose me over here, so I probably should kite this more. Although when I play on PBE, I get really, really lazy with kiting because I just don't like the feel of having 90 ping and kiting because it just feels sluggish. So, yeah. Late game appeal. Well, yeah, that's kind of the point. Again, Grievous Wounds isn't supposed to hardcore counter healing. Late game, when healers have a crap ton of healing shield power, they're supposed to not be like countered by it. It's supposed to reduce healing, and it does a good job of that, but it's not supposed to hardcore counter it. It's not supposed that. That's why 60% Grievous Wounds had to be nerfed back to 40% in the first place. Because when you end up with it at, like, hard countering healing and being effective the entire game and not, like, just being effectively reducing healing but not countering it, then you have to get into a situation where Soraka has to have Grievous Wounds cleansing on her ult again, and yeah, it's not healthy for the game. Yeah, I thought he was going to choose my blue because he knew I started there. That's so sluggish. That's the point of Grievous Wounds. It does its job. It reduces healing a good bit, but it's not going to counter it in late game. Yeah, a dedicated healer is still going to be good at healing, or people who hardcore build in the healing are still going to be good with the healing. An 800 gold item isn't supposed to remove the ability to, like, make it so their healing's irrelevant or just not useful. That destroys game balance. Oh, Helios.
Where lamb went.
Wolf was sure to follow.
The gold that I need to get my Sheen now. Sad. Because he took one camp from me. Oh well. Let's do a Kraken game since I haven't done a Kraken game in a bit.
There's so
My only real reason that I'm doing this too is because they made this cheaper and I couldn't afford Sheen, but we're gonna pretend like it was the plan the whole time. Kitty, I wasn't responding to you about the Grievous Wound thing. Kitty, read the pinned comment in Twitch chat. I wasn't responding to you. Damn, he came up here and took this immediately. Jaco's like out here sweating on PBE. We got the PBE sweat here. Oh no. Man is trying so hard. His box actually just one-shot all of my baby chickens there. He doesn't even have an item. What?
shine brightly.
We're confused. Well, you see, Kitty, that's why you use your ability of... I know we both have American educations and we can't actually read, but we have to try to pretend like we can read. Sometimes. Supposedly, it's like good for you or something. That ain't good. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do anything, but let's try. Wait. Ow. Kinda hurt, Triss. To be fair, you're really fed. But ow. I'm kinda sad Smolder got the shutdown too. But it is what it is.
The only true death is to never live.
Read in the UN? No. We can't, we don't know how to read here, the fuck? What, do you think we actually, like, learned something in school? No.
Yet they are never prepared. So will
Look, Silver, you have to understand that we're American, you know? The only thing that's programmed into us Americans, like, we're not actual people, we're just programmed, and, you know, we come from factories, and we're just programmed to understand that you don't touch our boats. That's all we care about. Just don't touch our boats. Man. This dude is, like, trying super hard on PB. It's kind of weird. Not that it really matters, though. But... Oof.
now. You are, dear wolf.
I'm a student. Well, I don't want to talk about it, okay, bro? Alright? Look. I was dumb and I chose to go to college, okay? It was a bad idea.
Fear makes the chase more fun.
I wonder how they see me.
Ashes on the moor.
Alright, so my blue side's gonna be gone again.
Beauty fades.
Yep.
That
Dude, why is he sweating so hard? I wonder. I don't think I've ever played against a dude like trying this hard to like just counter jungle and like sweat on PB, but it's kind of funny. To be fair though, I did see people who were like level 1000 on PB before and like they hardcore only play PB, which is kind of weird, so I guess that might be one of them. Ah, it's Warden. Right there. Walk away. Oh, I thought they would come help. Never mind. My bot lane is too useless. I didn't manage to feed Tristana that hard. I don't. Well, I mean, they picked Smolder, to be fair. Too bad there's no bans on PB right now. Because I would be banning Smolder. Because I hate having that champ on my team in any game mode.
though
An
many
ally has been slain.
What I go to college for? At this point, it feels like so I could learn to fuck myself. Realistically, I went for coding and then, originally, in cybersecurity.
Your turret has been destroyed. An enemy has been slain.
I smell their fear.
But again, at this point, it feels like I just went to college to fuck myself. That's what it feels like going to college in the US. Quick play, yep, that's pretty much what it is on PB. You're pretty much forced to play quick play with high ping.
All things linger.
In our shadow.
Now this is up, yeah, I didn't think. This dude just really wants to counter jungle, that's all he wants to do. Like, he doesn't want to interact with the game, he just wants to hardcore just counter jungle. I would say we could kill the Trist over here, but this Smolder is really useless, so we're not going to kill the Trist, unfortunately. I mean, the support Smolder is doing more useful things than my ADC Smolder, so that says kind of all it needs to say for the state of this game.
Chase to your heart's content. Day always turns. Now.
So, I mean, most things in general in college nowadays in the US, you could teach yourself and get a job. The biggest lie that, like, personally me and people in my school were ever taught when we were growing up is that going to college and getting a degree was a useful thing for you. When realistically nowadays, the people with the degrees can barely find a job and they're getting paid the same amount as people without degrees.
Run our line.
Like the biggest lie we were told.
Been slain. Enemy killing spree. Enemy double kill. An ally has been slain.
And everywhere left.
Wolf is sure to follow. Go, Wolf.
Run them down.
Oh, Shaco's over here.
We are not free.
Hi, buddy. Not very. You're not very good. Like, he's genuinely not very good, but his solo laners are gonna run to me. Unfortunate, so I can't even go for that. He's not very good. He just wants to counter jungle. He has like very little mechanical skill. You can tell that much.
Return to nothing.
I wish I could have stayed for that though, but too many people are missing.
Follow the tracks.
An enemy is on us.
Are you guys getting 1v2'd? Yep.
Enemy
Well, I know why my bot lane can't do anything. My Yumi rushed a Mikhail's against a lane that has no CC that a Mikhail's works on. So she has like essentially like having no items on the Yumi.
Feathers falling on fresh snow.
I want to go for this Drake, but it's like illegal. I don't even care. What's the worst that happens? Trish jumps on me and kills me because she's super fed. Probably. Gonna come over here.
Those who dread us grant us the most power.
Trish. I could kill her with Vigar because he does have ult. Never mind. Vigar just walked away from me.
Savor life's closing act. Now.
Okay, Vigar is genuinely just not paying attention. Alright, never mind. I thought he would come over there and, you know, shut down the Trace. My bad. He was just busy sitting in mid with like the Cassante instead.
What's happening to you?
I forgot I'm a jungler and I don't exist on people's game. Forgot about that. I'm not saying college is useless, but I'm saying the biggest lie that they taught people is that you needed a college degree to be successful, and a lot of and that's just a straight fucking lie. Unless you're in a job where you can't get licensed without like a college degree and shit, having a degree versus not having a degree a lot of times is not gonna get you the job if it's a job where it lets people, or that will hire people with or without it.
All things great and small.
Die.
Like growing up here, you were pretty much taught, like where I lived, you were pretty much taught that you either like you were gonna join the military, you needed to go to college, or you were essentially going to like accomplish nothing in life. And it's like, nah, that was one of the biggest fucking lies known to man.
Find us sooner.
God. Well, I mean, I'm not surprised my top laner quit. I mean, if you kind of look at the state of the game, it's kind of not that surprising. I mean, nobody can play alone against the Trist, let alone the fact that he also lost to a Malphite, and like I'm getting perma counter jungled, so like, not that surprising. It's also PB, and people will rage quit at the like slightest inconvenience, anyways, unless you're in a 5-stack. Yeah, like when I was growing up and shit here, like they would always talk down on like trades and things, and it's like, bro, what the hell? You know how much money like plumbers and electricians and welders and things make? Like, bro, they're better off. Like, the ironic part is it would be like the teachers talking down on those trades too, and it's like you realize that they're better off in life than you are here, right? And yet you're talking down about those jobs. Although to be fair, a lot of my teachers had like this massive ego in the first place, so it wasn't that surprising. They make good, but that's the point. Thank you, Silver. We know they make good money. That's the point that we're saying.
How does hunger feel?
I'm glad that you are reiterating exactly what we're saying. We know they make good money. That's the point. I weld. I know welders make good money. I'd like to kill her, but I just can't. Just pain.
Can't wait for them to flee.
I don't get Malphite ult, and I can't even really react to the Malphite ult with the ping in time. I'm not used to it. But not running. Kind of rude, dude. You didn't want to kill me. What did I do to you? I mean, other than everything that I did to you. Everything I did to you. I mean, I don't think I did anything to your lane. Too bad Vigar sucks as a champ, honestly. That skin's really, really nice. But too bad he's one of those champs that just, like, doesn't actually get to exist in most games if the enemy has, like, half a brain cell.
Your turret has been destroyed. Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
Faster.
Peacefully they go.
Hungry we follow.
You know, thinking about it, I think that's probably, like, the Vigar skin, like, is probably the only skin line I've actually liked this year.
Those who run from death stood still in life.
All the other skin lines they've really done this year have pretty much just been copy and paste and just kind of boring.
Fear makes the chase more fun.
Alright, well, there goes my health bar. This was a fun one. This is a fun game. The Coven skin line. There were even Coven skins in this year in the first place. I'm not even like saying you're wrong. I just genuinely don't even remember there being Coven skins this year.
Shut down.
Like Coven skins are like normally nice. I just don't remember there being any this year.
Quiet is beautiful.
The Nami Syndra drama?
Everywhere
Was that this year? I thought that was last year.
To follow. Words, la la la, pew twang pew.
Are you imitating me?
I know that came out last year. That came out last October. Also, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it.
Wolf chases what does not willingly go. Now.
Well, here's to hoping next game's a little bit better, because this game was pretty much unplayable considering the fact that Tristana pretty much just 1v9 the game after shitting on bot lane.
Shine once more before the island.
Here's to hoping next game's a little bit more playable. Oh, yeah, I forgot they have the whole like honor border thing. Alright, you know what? While I'm bored, let's see. Catalog, Pyro. I don't know if he can. I don't think he can. Sad. Okay, we'll go through the skins and see if any of you know what, we'll just go on the PBE skin tier list and just see if any of them actually look good. If I like any of them. See, so I like the Fright Night skins. I mean, I guess these ones are okay, but like I don't really care about them. They kind of just look like April Fool skins, but I mean they're not terrible, and at least they're different. So like those are alright. Fuck your gotcha skins. That's my opinion on the gotcha skins. Is they can go suck just like suck a pair of fucking nuts for releasing $200 skins or chromos. See, the Battle Queen skins could be cool, but like they just look really bad in game and copy and pasty, honestly, which just sucks. I don't really care for the T1 skins for this skin line, except for the Xayah skin. The Xayah skin's really nice. I do like the Battle Bat Xayah. I got the Q was fast. Oh my god, the Q was fast. I got ADC and not Kindred. Sad. Pain. I also have an A soul support. Even more pain. I haven't played lane in so long at this point that like I can't last hit on my normal ping. I'm not gonna be able to last hit on, on this ping. And I will use both sums. I don't know about that one.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Let's dance.
You know, the dance animations aren't terrible with each other, at least.
Minions have spawned.
I must keep working.
Or critter just armor pen? I have no clue what to build on Jin right now. After all the item changes. Again, dude, I haven't played a lane in God knows how long.
You are not separate.
Other than that like one Vex game the other day. Cause I've only been playing League on stream for a few hours for videos every day, so like I haven't really played any League. Oh, Soul planning on stacking? Doesn't he get stacks if the enemy walks in his E or like and things like that? And doesn't he also get stacks like from if he? No wait, I know if he Qs. I know if the like champions are in his E, it doesn't have to execute champions to get stacks. I know minions it kind of has to execute, but we're gonna ignore that detail.
Is my grand design.
He does, but it's not as good as minions. Well, I mean, he's playing a soul support. I don't think his goal was to be as good at for anything. Those people that got it. I'm pretty sure everybody can get access to PB. I'm pretty sure the honor requirement doesn't even exist anymore after they, like, when they added TFT on it. I'm pretty sure they removed the honor requirement. Like, I'm fairly confident anybody can go make a PBE account. It's not invite only like it used to be way back in the day. So leave my worm alone. Okay. That was interesting. There's gonna be a Warwick who's about to come and fist me, by the way. I'm just gonna leave now.
Why erase everything at once when it can be savored?
An enemy has been slain.
What do I want to build? You know what? Let's try this since it got reworked. Well, not reworked. It got changed to be buffed early game and worse later in the game. But
Lies beneath my
let's try it for fun.
The universe
Since it's a little bit better early game now.
was meant to make it.
It does more damage early until you have like 200 and like I think 29 AD was the break-even point. I whiffed. I'm blaming PBE lag for it. I suck. The only answer is PBE lag, though. The answer for everything. Break with you.
How blessed it is to be chosen.
My soul support just pieced out to go farm my lane minions instead of letting the lane freeze, and I don't know how I feel about that.
A single word.
Oh, Zed, you were... I'm sorry, friend, but like... I need my minions, man.
An ally has been slain.
I am the Black Tongue, a god without his throne.
I'm sad that I couldn't get Kindred this game, though. This would have been a pretty fun Kindred game, because Kindred's always fun to play against Warwick.
To create, to destroy. These alone mean nothing.
An enemy has been slain.
I provide the gift.
When in doubt, blame the PBE lag? Well, duh. What am I gonna do, blame myself in League? Never. I'm a jungler. Everybody else already does that for me. Probably finally put a point in my E. Look, Roxas, you gotta remember, you are a League of Legends player. You yourself have never made any mistake or done anything wrong. Either Riot's fault, the Freak's fault, specifically, or your teammate's fault. Or your jungler's fault, even if you are the jungler. But not you, but like still your jungler, you know? I'm not playing Kindred right now because I can't guarantee Kindred. It's PB, and unfortunately, it's only quick play, and I can't force hit Kindred every game in quick play. Why I'm not playing Kindred this game. I tried, but unfortunately, I got ADC instead. You have to have 2 champions and 2 roles selected for quick play. Ah, well, there goes my Octon. Unfortunately. Hey, look, it is unfortunate because when I'm trying to play Kindred for content, you know, and so I can farm YouTube videos and stuff, and I don't get Kindred, then it's unfortunate. It's only not unfortunate when I'm just trying to chill. Like, when I get support, you know, when I'm just playing ranked, it's like, hey, you get to play Soraka. When I'm trying to farm content, you know, it's like, I didn't get Kindred pain. Fortunate.
I must have heard something.
I'm just ignoring the LeBlanc who's harassing my Starner at this point. Run away! Oh god, he's gonna dive me, isn't he? Oh yeah, he's diving. Oh yeah, he hurts. Oh yeah, and he's out. You know, he lost his buff, missed his charge on the Warwick and hit the buff instead, and then now dies.
My performance begins.
Rip.
The universe will end, but I will make it wondrous.
Have 10 kills, but also died 15 times. Look, I plead the fifth. When I get, bro, when I'm fed in League, I will be the cockiest motherfucker. Not typing wise, but like gameplay wise. If I'm 10 and if I'm like 10 and 0, I'm gonna be cocky as shit with my gameplay. If you get fed and start playing too safe, you lose the game because you lose your lead because you let the enemy catch back up. I'm cocky as shit when I'm fed. I mean, to be fair, I'm cocky as shit when I'm not fed, but we're gonna ignore that detail. Dude, I don't care what they're complaining about. That's not relevant to me. I'm just playing League on PBE. I don't care if people are upset or mad about whatever they're mad about. It's PBE, dude. If I cared about people being upset on PBE stuff, I would just go read the Reddit thread about how Riot's the worst company in ever and every change they've ever made on PBE is terrible and this and that. Care thread, but let them be up. They chose to play on the test server in the first place and then got upset because they're on the test server. Need to run very fast and very far. Oh, there's a Cassante down here. Oh, it could have been 3. It could have been 3, bro.
Double kill. An enemy is legendary.
Hopefully this next game I can get Kindred. Hopefully. You were gonna say, when am I not cocky? Hey, 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 hey. It's not being cocky, it's called having confidence, you know? There's a difference. Also, by the way, Silver, you piqued my interest earlier, and I was trying to figure out when Death Dance had magic resist. Apparently, I'm just dumb, and Death Dance had magic resist for like an entire season in season 10, but it also had lifesteal while having armor and magic resist on it. Which I remember that now because I remember Death Dance was insanely broken at the time. And now I'm having PTSD of that. Because it used to give you 50 AD and 30 armor and 30 magic resist and 10% CTR. And it used to build out of a vampiric scepter and you healed for 15% of any damage dealt. It was the thing. But Death Stance was just Death Stance and Maul combined. Kind of, yeah, pretty much. Maul back then also used to give you Omni Vamp when the shield proc. Does it still do that? I know it came back for a while. I don't know if they took that away again. But it gave you Omni Vamp when the shield proc back then. Too. I don't know if it still does that, does it? Oh yeah, you still do. Okay, so yeah, Maul is pretty much just this as well. So you could get Death Dance, Maul, and Tabby back then and pretty much feel immortal. It was interesting to say the least. Which I've completely forgot about that, and I'm glad that I forgot about that because I don't ever want to remember those days. Although, you know, to be fair, I would go back to the Broken Death Dance days if I could have my jungle items back. I miss Warrior, man. I miss Warrior. I miss Blood Razor. Give me my jungle items back, man. Give me my jungle items back. Oh yeah, I need to see the changes to Eclipse to make sure that I didn't read the Eclipse changes wrong. Yeah, wow, they removed the damage from the passive. Wow, that item is fucking useless now. Am I playing Kindred or Lethal Tempo? If I get Kindred, I will be playing Kindred or Lethal Tempo. I can't guarantee Kindred because PB is quick play and can't obviously guarantee the champion. If I get Kindred, then yes, I'll have Lethal Tempo, but it's really up to whether or not the game gives me ADC or jungle. I'm trying to play jungle, but I can't guarantee. Which jungle items? I said Warrior and Blood Razor. What do you mean which jungle items? Warrior and Blood Razor. What do you mean? What do you mean which ones? I miss Warrior and Blood Razor, man. I do. I really do. Does PB mean? In League, I believe it's public beta environment. I think in League, is what it stands for. Yeah, it's public beta environment, which means it's the test server. All changes go on the test server for a few weeks before they go on live servers. Pretty much, normally it's 2 to 3 weeks. Changes go on the test servers ahead of live servers. It used to be like preseason changes would go live like a few months ahead of time, just for long periods of testing. But preseason doesn't exist anymore, so that doesn't happen. So yeah, it's normally 2 to 3 weeks. Changes are on live servers. The only exception to that will be whatever's in December because Riot goes on break for December for holidays normally. Heck yes, Lethal Tempo is back again. We're at Lethal Tempo V3. Which this time it just gives you a small amount of attack speed and then gives you on hit damage based on how much bonus attack speed you have, which works well for Kindred because Kindred obviously has scaling bonus attack speed in their kit. It doesn't let you break the attack speed cap anymore, which is kind of sad because that was the whole fun of Lethal Tempo, but it is fine, you know, at least it doesn't give auto attack range and it's not brain dead broken this time. So, yeah. I don't even know why I'm gonna, like, I was thinking about building that thing, but it's not even worth building Kraken, especially after the, you know, I mean, even on live servers, Trinity is better, but after the next set of nerfs, it's even, Trinity's just outscales Kraken now, too. The only thing Kraken had going for it was late game, its damage could be higher than Trinity, but now it can't even be higher late game. Now it has nothing over over Trinity, which is kind of sad.
Still in life.
Wait, is this the dude who rage quit last game on my team only to queue up and play again?
I smell pride.
That is. Why did he rage quit last game if he was just gonna queue up to play again anyways?
It thinks it can beat us.
This is called
Alright.
denial.
Yeah, I got lethal tempo on though. So again, if you don't know what it does, after you stack it up to 6 times, it can give up to 24% attack speed. After you get like the full attack speed stacks, then you get on hit damage. Which again for Kindred it works because the on hit damage scales on your bonus attack speed, which scaling on your bonus attack speed works because your champion has a built-in attack speed steroid. Where's my Callista? Where's my Callista? Bro, where's my Callista? Alright, I still got the assist there.
All will know us in time.
Callista, you don't see them anymore? Yeah, that's because playing Callista is like the most unfun experience in the world because the champion's so pro play jailed to the point where it's just not worth using.
Follow the tracks.
Which is sad because Callista is like my favorite ADC and one of my favorite champions ever. But yeah, go ahead and try to solo queue as Callista and figure out how much you hate yourself really quick.
Peacefully they go.
How do I rate the damage? I mean, how much damage you do with lethal? The lethal doesn't make you take more damage, but I mean, the damage it does is pretty alright. Like, I did an extra 66 damage in that fight at level 1, which might not sound like a lot, but all things considered, at level 1, that's not terrible, while also gaining 24% attack speed, just for fighting. I mean, the attack speed alone increases your DPS, and you're also getting extra damage, which I mean, early game isn't terrible. Obviously, PTA is still going to be better, but it's not terrible. And again, the attack speed scales based on your bonus attack speed.
I smell their fear.
Chase to your heart's content.
I don't know why I hit it that way, not up, but it doesn't get her.
And dance.
No match for us.
Few are, dear wolf.
I also apparently type like I'm dyslexic right now. Nice.
There are so many ways.
Yeah, the Cassante keeps queuing up because he can't read apparently, and he's just like he doesn't understand the Cassante changes, and that it's not like. And the point is to make Cassante not pro play jail cancer, and he doesn't understand.
Well hunted,
So
dear.
he keeps queuing up, and he's like, "No, my champion's broken. I'm gonna rage quit." Like, you just gotta go read the changes, dude. Keep trying, but you're not reading.
Such befalls all who bear armor.
Actually, shouldn't do this right now. Bye first. Ah, yeah. They are coming over. She wants to fight him down.
Wolf chases what does
Here's
not
Warwick.
willingly go.
An enemy has been slain.
I know. Oh, he's getting one, that's for sure. Wait, fight with me, Pike. Fight with me, Pike. Ike, fight with me! Why did you not fight with me? Not gonna ask him. It's PB. I don't actually care. Like, just ignite him and fight with me and we kill him, but it's fine.
None can hide.
Though
Ooh,
many try.
like 50.
Now, folks.
Again, for early game isn't necessarily terrible. But again, it's not just the damage you're doing, also giving you attack speed. Just like how Conqueror isn't used only for the healing at max stacks, you're also getting damage for every Conqueror stack or a little bit of AD. Don't only look at the like damage number and be fooled and think that like it's bad or anything just because you're only getting a small amount of damage early game when you're also gaining attack speed.
That is why it is beautiful.
Because I mean, overall, it gives you essentially what the same amount of attack speed as a, except or sorry, 1% less attack speed than what is the item called? Than Berserker Greaves, I think, or essentially free early game, which isn't bad at all.
All things great and small.
He might ult me. Eh. Okay, he didn't ult.
What sound do they make?
What's
Feathers
the
falling
second
from
number
the
on
sky.
cutdown?
An ally has been slain.
I don't think there's supposed to be a second number there. I think it's just they kind of did it for all the runes when they were messing with stuff. The same reason that sudden impact also probably doesn't mean to have a second number there, but it's just there for reasons. Like how Triumph is showing the gold and the healing it's done, whereas, you know, the other two only give one stat, but they probably just, like, blanket changed everything just because, like, to have two columns for this runes that give two stats. If I had to imagine. I don't know, though. Riot's a weird company. For all we know, they somehow typed in one number wrong, like they did that one time when they accidentally gave Kindred 6,300 scaling, like, percent damage on their Q. And then all of a sudden, the entire engine just exploded.
More lie ahead, stranger. Trace to your heart's content.
PvE stuff? Yep, PvE stuff. Although, unfortunately, nowadays, because of how broken League gets, like, recently, a lot of the PvE bugs and stuff honestly do make it to live servers if they're not major things, and it can kind of be annoying. But for the most part, it doesn't, like, hugely affect gameplay or anything, so it's not the worst thing possible. During the clips you've seen about Spellbook. Elaborate. I'm curious. I could go get that marks and forwards right there, but I want to go by.
Those who dread us.
Wow, I just realized that, like, just looking at the recommended items, Kindred builds Berserker Greaves so little that Berserker Greaves aren't even recommended for Kindred. Wow. I miss the days of when, like, defensive boots weren't just so overpowered that you, like, always skip, like, you always went them, but, like, it's just, like, not going defensive, like, for one, why am I not going Merc Treads? Why did I... We're gonna ignore that, I had brain lag. But I kind of missed the days where it wasn't like you pretty much had. Oh, I couldn't get to him in time. But like I missed the days though where you didn't have to go defensive boots to play the game. But there's so much CC and things in this game that like if you don't, it's just unplayable.
The weft and weave of fate guides.
The hunt is back on.
Oh, he went tabby and he got a crap ton of armor. Oh, he's building the thorn mill. He's doing the thing I was talking about at the start of the stream. God damn it! Don't you do this to me. If you didn't read the changes, so thorn mill only costs 2,400 gold now, and it doesn't give health, but it gives 100 armor for 2,400 gold. And you stack that with tabby, you get grievous wounds, 125 armor, 10% auto damage reduction up front on top of all the armor, and then the grievous and reflect damage on top of that. And it's like slightly more expensive than my entire Trinity Force to do that. Oh, Gaki.
Chase to your heart's content. If it lasts
But yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing, and it's a really annoying thing because it's only 2,400 gold for 100 armor. So like, if I click on a Mumu right now, he's level 7 with almost 200 armor and getting 66% damage reduction, plus the tabby damage reduction, plus the grievous wounds.
An ally has been slain.
Asante, don't die.
tomorrow is a hope.
Probably gonna die to Warwick myself now. Oh wait, no, Warwick stop. Okay. Think of that on Rammus? Doesn't matter if Rammus has that. I think of that on Rammus. It implies that Rammus gets to play the game and you don't just buy Merc Treads and ignore his existence. Again, Rammus doesn't get to exist because you just choose not to attack Rammus. You buy Merc Treads, he taunts you once, then he has no other CC and he doesn't get to play the game.
Hush now.
And he also has no HP. The item gets no HP now.
You are dear wolf.
Imagine that on Malphite. See, Malphite could be annoying with it. Oh, Malphite I can agree with. Rammus is still just an awful champion that's extremely easy to counterplay just for existing. And before next patch, Riot gets bored and decides that taunts aren't affected by tenacity, and then Rammus decides that doesn't get countered by Wit's End and Merc Treads anymore. Alrighty.
I smell prey.
Let's see, so I'm kind of curious, how much damage would I do to him? I wanted to hit him once just to see, but I couldn't hit him. Bad. I hit him for fun.
Now.
Man. Once his shield breaks, I want to hit him once with an auto just for fun. I do 20 damage to him, 70 with the Sheen Proc. $1 forfeit. Surely this next game, the same dude doesn't queue up and then rage quit, right? Nope. At least doing kitty. Hopefully the queues aren't gonna be long. Hopefully I get to do also. I don't remember if I said Higaki, but Higaki. Get a treat redeemed for my cats? No, my cats are one of my cats is already fat enough. I don't need to be giving them any more treats than I already give them. Cat and That's mean. Oh, I know. I'm just also mean to the cats. You know, those spoiled little demons that get everything they want. I'm the worst. Yeah, I think. Gone. Hopefully. Although to be fair, with the fact that I kept playing with the same players, there might only be like one actual group playing right now, and I might have ended up missing it. Somebody else might have gotten the spot. So That might also be what happened. Who knows though? I'll give it a few minutes. Actually, wait a second. Stop you for a second. Just can I see if I can get into a game of this quicker? Try to see if I can find a quicker game. At least I got like what, play 2 or 3 games ish, kind of. Well, most of them had rage quitters, but actually I think all of them had a rage quitter. But you know, it's not the point. To look at while I just, I don't think anything else really matters much. Like realistically, the only changes that really affect Kindred in any kind of way are the fact that Kraken's even worse than Trinity than it already was, and then this item's like fucking dead. This item, like, Collector's so bad now. I still think they should just make Collector an item instead, since they got rid of Sheen Essence Reaver, and just like, because every time like Collector is even decent, they nerf the lethality on it and nerf the item into being like garbage tier. I still feel like they should just make it the Sheen item and like keep the other Essence Reaver then for the mana sustain. Because like nobody uses or is gonna really use Collector at this point. How expensive it is and how bad it is now. Except for the people who go to u.gg and just copy and paste their build. If there's bans, see this thing ever.
What did I do?
I haven't played Ultimate Spellbook since it like first came out back in like what 2012 or 2012, 2022. Does this still have the ugly map, like the Ruination map, or is it just the normal map with just picking your spells for your ultimate? Okay, I'm gonna be like completely honest here with you. This splash art right here, I had no clue what champion this was for a second until I saw the name. Like, I genuinely did not know what this was supposed to be. It's a really good thing there's name tags, or I would never have guessed that was Pike. I can have Kindred's ult with a zero ult. I'm down. Although I could also go for the... No, I gotta go for the immortality ults. I got to. I gotta stack the immortal. But I could have pushed everybody out of my ult, too.
I do not know, for this is
Wait,
not
I can start a
my
Sheen. Oh, wait a second.
Those who do.
Okay, what is this? Ultimate Spellbook. You can pick from random ults, or like a few random selected ults in game mode to use as your second summoner spell.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
I wonder how they see me.
Alright, well, I'm a Kindred with a Kale ult. And a Kindred ult. So, like, you know. Immortality, yo.
Your next treat.
Back, yeah, it's
dear
back on
wolf.
PB. I figured I might as well play it while also playing around with lethal tempo and things, you know? Ooh, I take 5% less damage and do more? Why? Why do I get more damage as Kindred? Wait, why? Alrighty, I mean, I guess. I'm freely tanky and I also get I get to do more damage, so let's go. Is lethal tempo back? No, this isn't lethal tempo. This is actually tempo lethal. It's actually tempo lethal. You know, it's yes, it's lethal tempo V3. This time, instead, it gives you a flat amount of attack speed that you stack up to 6 times. It's 24% at max stacks, and then you gain on-hit damage based on your bonus attack speed, which for Kindred actually works pretty well later in the game, because obviously Kindred gets free attack speed from their Q, which is bonus attack speed. Which means that lethal tempo's Q damage, or not Q damage, on-hit damage scales. Okay, like, genuinely though, I have to say, it is so weird. Like, when you're used to low ping and then you play on like a high ping, it feels bad. Like, it does not feel good. Like, I know there's people who are gonna be like, I play on 90 ping all the time, and it's like, yeah, you play on that. I'm not used to that, and it feels bad. Like, it feels bad. I don't know. I don't know how people like. I hate having high pinging games. Respect to the people who like willingly choose to do that, but I couldn't. I hate it, man. It feels so gross.
Hurry them. Faster.
Why did I buy a scanner? I don't need a scanner. Doing. So what else does the enemy bot lane have? Pike has a Kane ult, and Miss Fortune has a wheel. Oh right, they give passives now too. Forgot about that. Some of them just give you passive. I don't think this one gives passives. Miss Fortune's does though.
What sound do they make?
Feathers falling on fresh
Darkness obscures. Witness the singularity.
I'm glad you like the videos. Should have another video to upload like later today or tomorrow, depending on your time zone, where of top lane Kindred on PB bullying a Garen player, and you get to watch Manko also bully a Garen player because Manko sat between the turrets to spawn kill the Garen, which is still bullying, but he deserved it because playing Garen, yo.
Beauty
That's probably the video I'm gonna upload later.
That is why it is beautiful.
An enemy has been slain.
Go, wolf!
Darius with Olaf ult. Okay, what about Jax with Kayn ult though? Or Vigar with Lissandra ult, bro? What? Wait, Cassio with Nico ult also sounds terrible. Actually, I'm sorry, but all of these sound terrifying. There's a Kayn that has a Vi ult. Like, bro. I'm kind of terrified of that. Kill myself? Nah, I'm fine. Am I fine? Okay, it didn't have quick or self cast on. Oh no! Oh, I got my ulted. I came. Oh, he had flash. Bad. I also feel like I'm getting like really heavy packet loss right now. Which I don't think the stream is lagging. Is the stream lagging for you guys? Oh, one. Yes.
None can hide.
All sparks kindle new flames.
More than your internet usually causes the stream to lag? Okay, then yeah, it's probably not lagging. It's probably just PB servers being PB servers, yo.
Erase from us.
Only
Is Fortune gonna... Okay, Soothe also gets extra damage and survivability. What about Pike? What does Pike get? Pike gets no... Oh, Lux. Lux gets... He also gets... Lux players deserve not... You know what? We should make it so Lux players take like 25% extra damage, because you know what? They deserve it. Wait, he just grabbed Drake. I don't have the mana to ult. Kind of sad. I guess I'll go Essence Reaver.
An enemy has been slain.
Stick in my claws.
The biggest thing that like with the changes that's like bugging my brain is they made everything such random prices of gold now, and I'm so used to like things being a clean amount of gold. Like, you know, 1100 for a Caulfields, you know, you get the even 1100, and now it's 1050. Or like boots being going from like 1200 to like 1175. It's like the biggest like question. It's like, why did you randomly take like 25 gold off the items and things? It's like the biggest question mark for me.
a fine life reaches its conclusion.
Okay, I kind of want the mark. I'm using like all of my mana just to kill this. I get passed out watching my... Yeah, fair enough. You missed nothing in that stream earlier. It was really bad games, like for ranked games. So I just kind of decided to get off early instead of getting annoyed at the game. Oh. I still have no mana. I would love to be able to save my teammate at some point, but I keep running out of mana, so I can't save her like ever. But she's probably like, this freaking Kindred A never ulted me, and it's like, I want to ult for you, but I don't have mana to ult for you, so you know what? You must die. I'm sorry, friend. I could have bought a tier.
Their path is destined.
Wait, actually, I could have taken Presence of Mind, because they kind of buffed Presence of Mind for, like, non-burn-based champions. Huh. I forgot about that. I forgot that now if you do, like, oh, wait, it's gonna reset. Oh, no. But I forgot, now Presence of Mind, just gives you, like, 4 seconds worth of the mana restore, like, up front. And then with, like, an 8-second cooldown, instead of, like, just giving you slow mana to store every time you hit it. The store, what? It's the store, not...
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Those who run from death stood still.
Okay, but Kindred with Echo sounds hilarious. And it gave me 300 extra gold. Is it good? Is what good? But you mean lethal tempo, or you mean presence of mind, or what are you asking?
Destroyed a turret.
You can swap them nowadays? Yeah, with this iteration, they made it so you can get ults a few times throughout the game. They made it so, like, you're not stuck with bad ults if you end up with bad ults. There's a Kane with a Malphite ult. I went from Vi ult to Malphite ult. Lethal tempo? I mean, it's pretty decent in my opinion. If you want the honest answer, here's what's going to probably be the overall, like, outcome of lethal tempo. It's going to come out, people are going to realize it doesn't give an insane amount of attack speed, and not understand that, like, it still gives a good amount of attack speed, but it's not a super broken amount, and that it's a scaling rune. So people are probably going to insist that everything's weak about it, but overall, for champions like Kindred that get a lot of bonus attack speed and things, it'll be pretty decent. Will be the best thing ever? Probably not, but it'll be pretty okay. PTA versus lethal tempo? Dunno. I'm not going to say either one's better. So it's out on live servers, and I can actually play with good ping and without people rage quitting every other game. Because it's kind of like, it's unfair to judge it based on playing against players who have 200 ping, or people who are rage quitting, or, you know, like, some of these players could be like bronze or whatever. I'm not going to try to judge balance off TV. I'm just going to judge whether or not it's fun. I think it's pretty fun.
Few are, dear wolf.
Like, if I had to go with just a general comparison, though, I would probably say what's most likely the case is that ETA will be much better in snowballing matchups, but in scaling matchups against tanks, so you're going to be playing for mid to late. Lethal tempo is probably not going to be bad. But on the counterpoint to that is, even though it doesn't give you a shit ton of attack speed, it still gives you the same amount of attack speed that, like, a pair of Berserker Greaves does, which isn't necessarily a lot, but to be fair, early game having free attack speed isn't bad either. And you still get the on-hit damage. So realistically, I don't know. But I'm going to make the assumption, though, PTA is probably going to be stronger early game just for the upfront burst. How easy it is to stack with, you know, like, the auto-Q auto, you know, stuff like that. But overall, I think they'll both be pretty good, just like Conqueror is still pretty good. Pretty much just going to be whichever one you really pay for. I had doing that. Maybe one being slightly better based on plus and nerf.
Well hunted, dear wolf.
But I can't really give, like, my full opinion because it's not really, like, I don't like judging stuff on a test server when, you know, the games are extremely imbalanced, you know? I'd rather not be like, wow, this is really good, and then all of a sudden tomorrow they decide that it doesn't get, like, you know, lethal tempo all of a sudden gives you 50% attack speed, and then somebody's gonna be like, but in your video yesterday you said it only gave 20%. It's bad!
Shine once more before the end.
Close my shop up. Honestly, none of these sound more fun than having Kindred ult. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Team has destroyed
Or Kindred ult, Echo ult.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Sticking with my Echo ult.
We are not dreaming.
Camille ult. Yeah, I get to use my ult, which they're all already gonna run in, and then I can Camille ult them so they can't run out of my ult. At least I can make it so the enemy doesn't run out of my ult. Too bad I can't Camille ult my teammates so, you know, they stop running out of my ult. It would be really nice if I could Camille ult my teammates.
Fear makes the chase more fun.
Hello, Pike. If I Pike with Evelyn ult. I feel like that works not very well with Pike ult. I feel like those ults do not complement each other very well.
So easily.
Goodbye.
Embracing life means accepting death.
I will chase it until it's dead.
Has been slain.
So I got to get 3 items right now. So yeah, right now, this item would barely out damage at the or get out damage at this point from what it used to be. I'm kind of glad they made Wild Arrows more of an early game item, especially since they nerfed Collector, because it gives the item more viability for champions like Kindred in the jungle if you want to go crit build, but you don't want to, like, obviously Essence Reaver is not really worth it on Kindred jungle. Collector's kind of dog shit after the nerfs. I'm kind of glad they still made one of the items pretty decent for an early game item if you want to go crit build.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Hello.
Hurry, lad. Faster.
The only thing I dislike about the changes to this item is the fact that it builds out of a BF sword instead of a pickaxe now. Oh, wait.
Dark enough to slice the veil between life
But like
and
building out of a full pickaxe or out of a pickaxe is just nice for junglers, just because sometimes it sucks to get the gold for a BF sword, you know? Because if you don't get kills, like it takes like 2 clears to get enough for a BF sword, which can be really annoying to not spend any gold for 2 clears.
How does hunger feel?
How are games going? I played like 3 games, and in every single one of the games, a top laner rage quit. So pretty normal. Whether I'm playing ranked or PBE, top laners rage quit.
An enemy has been
That's
slain.
that's where we're at anyway.
Unstoppable.
I'm fairly confident their top laner rage quit.
Beauty fades. That is why it is beautiful.
So can Vigar just complete? He has no cooldown. It is bugged. Vigar has no cooldown on Nami ult. That's kind of hilarious. Vigar is spamming fucking Nami ult.
Not here, not yet. All your life has led to this pain.
Spamming Nami ult.
Death is too late.
Oh my. Oh wait, he finally has a cooldown. It finally went on cooldown. He just used it like 17 times. Oh wait, nope, there it is again. Vigar decided that he is in fact in charge of the tides.
None can hide.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
I really cannot wait till this patch comes out on live servers, though. I love lethal tempo being back, although I still wish it let you break the attack speed cap. That's the one thing that still makes me sad is you can't break the attack speed cap with it. Or hear me out, hear me out. We re-nerf Kindred Z back to what it was because it didn't need a buff in the first place, and we make it so Kindred can break the attack speed cap when they Q like Jinx and Varus can. I'm all for that. Why do I have a dragon icon next to my name? Oh right, if you kill Baron and things, you can get multiple. Oh right, that's what. Get multiple charges of it. I can do this. I can do this. I forgot about that. For some reason in PB, his Q becomes a spammable version of whatever his ult. Wait, that's what the. Okay, I might have to play a game of Vygar because that sounds fucking hilarious. Wait, Kindred ult with Renata ult? Yo, that would be so fun. Wait, imagine Vygar was spammable Renata ult? Wait.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
Alright, sometimes bugs are fun. I don't hate Ultimate Spellbook either. I think it's a fun game mode. I have fun with that. Pretty good time. Yeah, when you say for some reason it becomes a spammable version of his ult, I couldn't even imagine what kind of Riot spaghetti code that is. For whatever reason, there's somehow some dev when they first made Vygar, they were like, what if we just made Vygar's Q like an ignite that does all of its damage up front and magic damage or something, and then they were gonna like they coded it as the same as a summoner spell or something. I wouldn't be surprised if that's something they did. I feel bad for any newer dev that goes back to try to rescript old champions and looks at the code and is just like, what is this and what does this even do? Alright, Loki, I want to try a game of Vygar if I can get it before it gets banned. If that's the case, because that sounds hilarious. I still dislike you though. Go away forever. Play Vygar.
Know that if the tables were turned, I would show you no mercy.
I still think auto smite is the weirdest thing in like like in the for fun game modes. It can auto smites the camps for you. You know what? Might as well, have Fright Night on. There we go. Having fun in League? Hey, I normally have fun in League early on in split changes. Like, I had a lot of fun at the start of Season 14, and I had a lot of fun at the start of Split 2 of Season 14. I normally have a lot of fun at the start of the splits. I stop having fun towards the end of the splits because Riot ends up balancing the game solely around, like, pro play by, like, the mid-split, no matter what time it is, like, of the year, and then it gets really unfun for me. Because whatever you, like, at the start of splits, they keep doing these item changes and stuff, and it's nice, and then by mid-split, it's like everything but 2 items are nerfed and you're forced into building the same 2 items. You get no build variety. You can't really do off-meta because off-meta is so trash. And, like, all of my fun goes away. So, like, is there a way that it somehow, like you make it become the thing? Your spell? Or how exactly does that work?
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Talking about? I mean, for me,
30 seconds until minions spawn.
like, if we're talking about the new item changes, I mean, yeah, for me, talking about the new item changes is just, I like the item changes in a sense, but I forgot to buy a jungle item. I still needed a jungle item. I forgot there's still jungle items. It'll be fine. Who needs their items, you know? Yeah, item changes are fun for me until Riot guts them, which they do every split, which is sad. Like next split or like the next patch, aka this patch on PB, like when that comes out, it's fun for me right now, and I really like the changes, obviously. But my concern is because Trinity's is, if you actually do the math and pay attention to the items, so much better than Kraken. Like it's already better on live servers, but it's so much better on PBE. To the point where like they're gonna at some point do some weird change that's gonna screw that over, and then like you're only gonna go back to building one item, and it's I don't like it. Yeah, I kind of forgot to buy the jungle item though. Kind of sucks not to have a jungle item. Turns out when you don't have your jungle healing, you know, it kind of sucks, especially on a champion that's not normally a jungler. Also have no mana sustain. I just realized that. Takes were made. I'm gonna die to this camp. You know? You know, it's okay, actually. I wish Vigar wasn't such a bad champion. The skin is so nice. At least there's increased gold, like, gen, so I'll be able to get the jungle item soon enough. Realistically, I might as well just wait around in base for a second.
First blood.
Boring than bad. Vigar's just bad, though. Like, you might find him boring, but, I mean, the champ's just bad because the champ has too much counterplay to modern-day champs and items. Which is sad. Vigar's doing good. Get a Rook Urn, get a Maul, just exist. Banshee's Veil kind of counters him in that regard, too. It's kind of meh. Oh.
An ally has been slain.
Not even Banshee's Verdant Barrier exists now. Gives you the spell shield for, like, a fraction of the price. I just got play ulted by Olilia. I don't know how I feel about this. Ow. I have 5 stacks right now.
An ally has been slain. Enemy
That's not. Oh, he's out. Sad. I can't catch him with my. There we go. But Ari? 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 Yo, Ari? Yo, Ari? Oh, I'm dead. Can somebody buy, like, help me, like, start a GoFundMe for some LASIX for this Ari? I don't have my health up yet. We have any good engage? Oh wait. Yes, we do. I'm a goddess empress now. I feel like I don't have the right parts for that, but you know what? Fair enough. It looks different. Yeah, they gave Kindred a rework. They turned him into this really short champion, and they now just throw dark matter and things at people. I'll take it. Got to kill Lilia.
The wind carries a stench most foul. Weenies!
That small wave ult bug that happens with Vigar Q seems to happen for every auto when W is active. Eh? I have... I have zero... I'm so... huh? I love how Garen just straight up did not know what CC was there because of his W and his Merc Treads. He just straight up was like, nah, I ain't CC'd. dogs W autos as well. Is there something that like causes it to happen, or is it just random?
No, we'll return before you know it.
Some stardust.
Your turret has been destroyed. An enemy has been slain.
Next, I will craft a something.
So
Campfire no more. I'm the funeral pyre.
An ally has been slain.
I don't know where he went, honestly.
Scary is in the eye of the beholder.
Oh, hello. Damn, you just take no damage from me. And wow, that was really laggy. I tried to use my like Ash arrow multiple times and it didn't want to go off for so long.
Your evil darkens
PvE be doing PvE things. Let's give Garen free tank. That's laggy.
On a time, Vega was vanquished. Oh, shh, Steffer. It's just a scary story. Give them something to cry.
Oh, wow, this Ash arrow really does like it doesn't want to go off. Like I'm trying so hard to use the Ash arrow there, and it was refusing, man. Oh, I killed myself.
An enemy has been slain.
Come on.
Do better.
It doesn't do it with Renato ult. Bad. I was kind of hoping it would do it with Renato ult for Hood terms, since you said it worked with the wave ult, but it doesn't seem like it works with Renato ult. Imagine just firing Renato ults at people.
Building a campfire
Your team has destroyed a turret.
tree. Fools.
I know why I couldn't cast my ult now. I was on quick and self cast from when I had the kill ult, and because of that, it was trying to use it. Like it wouldn't let me use it unless I was like directly on somebody. It wouldn't just let me free cast. Oh, dead. Got him.
Excuse us, pardon. Evil incarnate coming through.
Oh wait, I am the jungler. I was like, you know, I'll leave this for the jungler. I am the jungler. I forgot. I'm technically supposed to be here doing objectives and things. Ow. Ow. I have Ash Arrow. I forgot about that. He got an Ash Arrow.
Where do you go? To Vandal City? One realm to another.
This story is about to take quite the unexpected twist.
Shut down. Ally has been slain. An ally has been slain.
No point in fearing
Oh no.
the unknown.
Okay. Fine.
Fear me.
It could have been bad. No, my Renata ult didn't go off. Sad. It didn't go off. Pain. Oh, they might forfeit. Sad. Why are we forfeiting an ultimate spell block? Right?
Starlight reflection.
Ooh, I just had the worst nightmare.
The game's probably over. I wonder how much AP I have right now. Oh, they didn't perfect. Cool. About 800.
An ally has been slain. Has been slain.
Oh. Yeah. I should have beat around myself. I don't know why I didn't. I still laugh anytime somebody says that this item is overpowered, like Storm Surge is overpowered when Witchbane exists. I never got ult. I have 2 executes.
Shall live to meet another morrow. That's for me to know and you to find out painfully. Those campers won't know what hit 'em.
I'm just going to go.
Did they know what awaited them? Sticks and stones may break your bones. Fire reduces you to nothing.
Well, they got kind of body. That's unfortunate.
It's abject misery. Let's ruin everything.
Let me use my E, dude. Why is it not? Dude, my E just didn't want to go off right there. Oh, I know why my E is not going off. I don't have this setting. I'm so used to it. Where is it? There we go. That's why. And now it goes off.
We'll show those brats. From above! Let there be pain! Monsters and creatures and ghouls already!
Ah, there it is. Jin ulting. Oh my god. Oh, he's not gonna. Oh my god, what is that shield? The Shen shield? No. Oh, and he's got an echo ult. Oh god, he's got an echo ult. He had Starrock, Shen ult, echo ult. Oh no. That is horrifying.
Aced.
Yeah, they forfeited. Anywho, I got my PBE games in. I have fun. I'm gonna end stream though for a little bit because the PBE queue times are a little too long right now, I think, and I'd rather go chill. So I'm probably gonna stream on my alt channel and play Dead by Daylight for regulars who want to watch that. But yeah, I'm gonna. Oh, hi chat.